Hello student, today we are going to study Political Science, Class 7, Chapter 1, Equality. In the previous video, what we have learned, the meaning of equality. As we all have already discussed in class 6, like what the equality is, and in this chapter we learn in deep what the equality is. Like where, the place you were born, the community which you belong from, the caste where you from, whichever the caste you have, whether you are male or female, or whatever the education background you have, whether you are rich or poor, we all are equal. So we discussed the like numerous of things in that previous part of the video, like how the people have do the revolution, they do the reforms to want equality, to want, if they want the dignity, the recognition, how much reforms they did. Like we discussed the Kanta story, we discussed the Ansari story, we discussed the Om Prakash Valmiki story. Like the Ansaris, when they used to eat the non-vegetarian, the people, like the people who used to eat the vegetarian food, they do not allow them to live in that society because they used to eat non-vegetarian. So one of the brokers suggests them, instead of you putting the Mr. and Mrs. Ansari, what you have to put your name as Mr. and Mrs. Kumar, so the people you allow you to live in that particular place. We have discovered the Om Prakash Valmiki, that Om Prakash Valmiki is belong from the Dalit, or you can say the lower caste. So the in the school, he used to sit in a corner and he used to sweep the floor. He used to clean the school. He used to clean the each and everything. Like normally the student used to come in the school for the study purpose. Because he belonged from the lower caste, he used to clean the school. So one day when his father saw him, so he met with the principal and he talked with that, my child is belong from the lower caste, so you allowing him to sweep the school, so sweeping of the garden and all that stuff. So please next time don't do this, my child you just allow my child for study purpose only. We have discussed numerous of things, what challenges they face, what kind of reforms they did for their dignity purpose. They want equal opportunity each and every, whether they belong from upper caste, whether they belong from lower caste, whether they belong from different religion, whether they belong from different languages they speak. All these things they learn by their own self. Like they did the reforms because they want equal opportunity in education sector, they want equal opportunity in the professional sector, you can say in the job sector or in the employment sector. They want equal opportunity in the society, they want respect, they want each and everything, like those things which is made up of the upper caste people, the same thing they want for the lower caste people as well. They want their dignity, they want their recognition. In the previous video we have discussed about the midday meal in brief. Now we will discuss in detail what the things is. In the second part, which what points we have to cover. First is the midday meal. Second one is the issues of equality on the other democracies. Civil rights. In the civil rights, we will discuss about the American Afro-American means the people who are from Africa and then used to come towards the America as a slave. Like they are living from like more than 100 years or 200 years. They come as a slave. We will discuss in detail that thing. Then the Civil Rights Act 1964, Article 15 of our Indian Constitution, and the challenges of the democracy. These points we are going to discuss. If we talk about the midday meal is started by the Indian government or the Union Government of India in 2001, where the focus on this midday meal is that the student who are not coming to the school, the student who are poor, who are not getting the proper education, the student who do not getting the perfect or the you can the proper nutrition food. So this kind of a student, what they do, the why the government started this initiative, or you can say that this scheme, by that the people, the who are the laborers, who are the employers, or those who are the poor people, they can send their child in the school. By that they can get the education and they get the food. There is also one reason why they started this scheme, because the student who used to come in the morning for taking the studies, after they went back to the home, and after they don't coming to the school. Why they are not coming to the school? Because they do not have a proper, or you can say the adequate uh, like they are not interested in taking of the education, so they went towards their home, and after they are not coming to the school. So one of the think they have started that they have this midday meal scheme, like the student come to the school, take the education in the mid time, or you can say in the afternoon, they can take the lunch. After that, after the interval, they can get the education, then they will go towards their home. So these are the scheme which was first started in the, if you talk about the state, the state is the Tamil Nadu, where it first started. Supreme Court has ordered that this scheme has to be started within the 6 month in all over the state. Now think about how much it is effective. Till today, this midday meal scheme is going on. By this those things, we can say that earlier the people are hesitating to send their children in the school, but they get the food free of cost. So they used to send their child in this particular school there where they get the education. They used to get free of cost education. They used to get free of cost, you can see the food, where they used to go eat each and every place. This you can see each and every place where you find this. Now in this case, the issues of equality in the other democracies, yeah, yes, that is true that our country is a democratic country. Still, there is one word in our constitution that we are all equal. Despite of that, we find inequality in some of the places, or you can say among the peoples, like there is the inequality between the rich and poor, and inequality between the literate and illiterate, inequality between among the ideas, inequality among the different religious beliefs, inequality in terms of literacy terms. Then and you can think about of that also. They have a inequality in terms of the place of birth, where you belong from, and from which state you belong from. There are the numerous of you can say the belief that they have the different idea, different tendency. They find the inequality. So like one time or the other, they used to do a different kind of reforms and revolution to find equality. You think that if we mention one word, that is equality is everywhere. Yes, there is equality everywhere, but despite of that, we find somewhere there are the conflicts, somewhere the reforms, somewhere the revolution. Every now and then it's going to be happen. You can find in some of the state, in some of the countries, you will find this. So these are the particular things going on. Some of the students said that we find difficulty while reading things. So for that, I will read one by one, then I will explain you what the things are. So it starts from this, that are issues in inequality in other democracies areas. So on the page number 12, from the paragraph number is 2, once the main reason for this is the attitude change very slowly, even though the persons are aware that discrimination is against the law. Yes, it is utmost fact that the discrimination, like जिसको हम कहते हैं भेदभाव, जो कि कानून के खिलाफ है. In our constitution it's mentioned that we are equal from till president to till kanta. If there is any kind of discrimination या किसी भी तरह का भेदभाव होता है, so you are punished by the law, that is the Indian law. Now in this case, they continue to treat the people unequal on the basis of their caste, religion, disability, economic status. Then, because of the woman, it is the only the when the people began to believe that no one in the is inferior and every person deserves to be treated with the dignity. Means no one is superior, no one is inferior, every person is equal and they have their own dignity. Means कोई हमसे ऊंचा नहीं है, कोई हमसे नीचा नहीं है, हम सब इक्वल हैं और इसमें हमारी पहचान भी बनाई गई है. ऐसा नहीं हमने किसी को सुपीरियर बोले, इंफीरियर, वी ऑल आर इक्वल और हमें इक्वली के सारी सबको एक्सेप्ट करना चाहिए. दैट प्रेजेंट एटीट्यूड can change. Establishing equality in a democracy society is a continuous struggle, one in which individual as well as the various community in India contributed, and you will read in this book that like equality we find everywhere, but every now and then among the peoples, among the society, there are the conflicts like that we are the very good, like we are very good, we are very nice, our religion is very good. So there are the conflict between them among the people. Buying, you can say like any of the caste or any of the religions, say that we can't certain kind of equality in among like you can say in the terms of education they want, or you can say the reservation system if they want in the employment sector. So there are the different ways where they want equality. If we talk about the issues, so there are the numerous of issues. You are probably wondering whether India is only the democratic country. No, India is a democratic country. There are the various other countries where we find द डेमोक्रेसी. इंडिया सिर्फ हमारी इंडिया ही एक डेमोक्रेटिक कंट्री नहीं है, ऐसी और भी बहुत सारी कंट्रीज हैं जो हम डेमोक्रेटिक कह सकते हैं. जैसे चाइना इज अ डेमोक्रेटिक कंट्री. इफ वी फाइंड श्रीलंका दैट इज आल्सो डेमोक्रेटिक कंट्री. इफ वी फाइंड द पाकिस्तान दैट इज आल्सो डेमोक्रेटिक कंट्री. इफ वी फाइंड Bangladesh, that is also a democratic country. If you find Russia, yes, that is also a democratic country. If you find the monarchical country, which one is the monarchical country? So monarchy we talk about, if we talk about the neighborhood countries, that is the Bhutan is again a monarchical country. But here we are talking about the only democratic country, which are the democratic countries. So in this case, where the struggles of equality continue to exist, the truth is that in many democratic countries around the world, the issue of equality and continues to be the key issue around the community struggles. So, for example, the United States of America, that African Americans who ancestor, which I already explained in brief, that the Africans who used to come in America, like where there are the numerous of countries. I am talking about the Britain. They used to rule over on America. So the some of the Americans, or you can say some of the British officials. I am saying here the Americans only. Americans took the Africans from the Africa and they took that slaves towards the अमेरिका. मीन्स जो अमेरिकन थे वो पहले अफ्रीका गए और अफ्रीका से इन दास या दासी को, जिसको हम बोलते हैं स्लेव, उनको लेकर ये अमेरिका आए. जो उनके एंसेस्टर थे या जो उनके पूर्वज थे वो अमेरिका में जाके रहने लग गए. जो साल 2 साल या साल को 2 साल को या 200 ईयर्स या 300 ईयर्स से वो वहाँ पे रह रहे हैं. आज भी वो फाइट करते हैं किस चीज़ के लिए, यानी पहले के बाद वो फाइट करते थे. जैसे हमारे इंडिया में अपर कास्ट और लोअर कास्ट के बीच में फाइट होती रहती है, बिटवीन द रिलीजियस के बीच में फाइट होती रहती है. बट ये लोग फाइट किसके लिए करते थे? वी आर द ब्लैक एंड यू आर द वाइट. व्हाट दे थिंक इज दैट द वाइट पीपल आर civilized, their life is very much luxurious, the education is very good, they used to live in a clean background, or you can say the environment is very good. If we talk about the black people, what they think that they are uncivilized, they do not live the luxurious life, they are very dirty, their mindset are very dirty. So the people like the people having the idea that they have the concept that they have the different perspective, their own mindset, so they used to hate with each other. So this type of conflict were going on a number of days. So there are the 1st December 1955 that the reforms were started. What the incidents was happened, there is one lady who used to go in the bus, and there is one white man seated over there, and he do not allow this black woman to sit in the bus. So from that day she started that you can say reform, okay, that we need a equal opportunity for white people as well as the black people. They need the equal opportunity. By that, if they don't get the equal opportunity, so they can't survive it. So on we talk about the Civil Rights Act was passed in 1964, that whether the black Africans, or you can say the black Afro American, or you can say the African American, Afro American is in the short form, they get the equal opportunity in the school, in the job sector, in terms of the respect, everywhere they used to get the equal opportunity. If you go see in nowadays, if we talk about the school only, the people of the white people, the white people's school and the black people's school are of different kinds. Like in the white people's school, the teachers are highly qualified, the English is very much good, they are very much civilized, they have the different kinds of perspective and their ideas. If we talk about the black people's school, like the teachers are not that much qualified, they are not having that much of ideas, so what the things are going to be happen, and the people, or you can say the students, are going over there and they used to sit and get the education. And like just like in India, the public school having the condition, the same condition is there in the America for with for only and only Afro-American students only. There is one place in America which I am going to tell you right now. There is the story behind this is that Rosa Parks was an African American woman tried for the long day work. She refused to give up her seat on the bus to a wild man on this date, 1st December 1955, which I already explained that there is one lady who used to do a long day work. When she went in that bus, one white person refused her to sit on the seat. So she said that I will not get off this seat. Then her refuse that day started a huge agitation against the unequal wage of African Americans were treated when it come to known as Civil Right Act, or you will can say the Civil Right Movement was started, and the act was passed in 1964 that prohibit discrimination on the basis of race, religion and national origin. Means you have to stop being discriminated between रेसिज्म. व्हाट वी यूज्ड टू कॉल रेसिज्म. रेसिज्म इसको कहा जाता है फेशियल कलर. जैसे मैंने आपको अभी थोड़ी देर पहले बताया, व्हाइट पीपल ब्लैक के साथ अच्छे तरह से व्यवहार नहीं करते थे, इसको कहा जाता है रेसिज्म. अगर नेशनैलिटी की बात की जाए तो वो अमेरिका से वो अफ्रीका से आए हैं तो उनके साथ भी ऐसा रेसिज्म किया जाता था. फिर रिलीजन बेसिस पर लाइक दे आर बिलोंग फ्रॉम द डिफरेंट रिलीजन, उसके साथ भी इनके साथ क्या किया जाता था, डिस्क्रिमिनेट किया जाता था. ये बहुत टाइम तक चला, बट ये 1964 में इसको बंद किया गया, इसको कम्प्लीटली प्रोहिबिट किया गया कि इस तरह से कुछ नहीं होना चाहिए. Then it also stated the school would be open for African Americans children and they would no longer have to attend the separate school specially set up for them. मैंने आपको अभी थोड़ी देर पहले बताया कि इन लोगों के लिए जो schools बनाए गए थे, white के schools काफ़ी अच्छे होते थे और black people के schools काफ़ी अच्छे नहीं होते थे. So earlier the people earlier the student used to read. If the white people used to go in their white people school only, the black people used to go in the black people school only. So there was a separate school for the Americans and there was a separate school for the Africans. But when this act was passed, Civil Rights Act 1964, then the people started that both the Africans and the Americans, they both together sit in a particular class and they both together get the education. But this act, we can say that they get the numerous of the information. Now we talk about this, that the government schools that have fewer facility and fewer qualified teachers compress to the white student. This we have already discussed. Now we come towards the next topic, that is Article 15. It is the utmost important article in our constitution. Constitution यानी हमारे संविधान में जो ये अनुच्छेद 15 यानी कि आर्टिकल 15 के बारे में बहुत सारी बातें की गई हैं. अगर हम इसको लैंग्वेज के तौर पे पढ़ें तो इट्स लाइक यू से दैट what the things is like the prohibition of discrimination on the ground of religion, race, caste, sex and the place of birth. यानी जो भेदभाव होता है उसको completely प्रोहिबिटेड में रोक देना. किसके बेसिस पर? धर्म के बेसिस पर. रेस मीन्स इन द सेंस कलर के बेसिस पर. कास्ट मीन्स जाति के बेसिस पर. सेक्स की बात करें तो मेल और फीमेल के बीच. और प्लेस ऑफ बर्थ यानी आपका जन्म कहाँ हुआ और आपका जन्म कैसे हुआ, उस बेसिस पर इस चीज को क्या किया गया है, कंप्लीटली प्रोहिबिट किया गया है. एंड दे वर अलाउड ऑल द पब्लिक प्लेसेस व्हिच वी हैव डिस्कस इन द प्रीवियस वीडियो दैट स्टेट कॉल्ड नॉट डिस्कस सिटीजन ऑन द ग्राउंड ऑफ ओनली रिलीजन. हम जो है भेदभाव किस बेसिस पे नहीं कर सकते, रिलीजन के बेस पर, रेस के बेस पर, कास्ट के बेस पर, प्लेस ऑफ बर्थ के बेस पर. नो सिटीजन शैल ऑन द ग्राउंड ओनली द रिलीजन, रेस, caste, place of birth, any other of them, the subject to disability, liability, restricted conduct with regard to access of shop, public restaurant, hotels, place, public entertainment. Means कोई भी सिटीजन ऑफ इंडिया उसको उसके प्लेस ऑफ बर्थ, वेदर द मेल और फीमेल, उसके रिलीजन, उसका कास्ट, उसका वे ऑफ थिंकिंग और जो भी कुछ हो, किसी भी तरह का कोई भेदभाव नहीं किया जाएगा. सभी पब्लिक प्लेसेस, ऑन ऑल द पब्लिक प्लेसेस द गवर्नमेंट अलाउ देम, यू कैन गो एनी ऑफ द प्लेसेस लाइक शॉप, like restaurant, like hotels, place and the public entertainment to use well. टैंक्स, वेल मीन्स कुआ, टैंक्स मीन्स जो पानी के भरे टैंक्स होते हैं. बाथिंग गार्ड्स जो होते हैं, जो मैंने आपको बताया गंगा के लिए जो नहाने जाते हैं, नदियों में नहाने जाते हैं, प्लेस ऑफ पब्लिक रिसोर्ट मेंटेन, यानी कि जो रिसोर्ट होता है जो पब्लिकली मेंटेन किया जाता है, वोली पार्टली आउट ऑफ द स्टेट ऑफ फंड डेडिकेटेड द यूज ऑफ जनरल पब्लिक, यानी कुछ ऐसी प्लेसेस होती है जो गवर्नमेंट और प्राइवेट सेक्टर मिलके बनाती है पब्लिक के लिए, तो वो सब यूज कर सकते हैं, उनको किसी भी तरह का प्रोहिबिशन यानी उनको किसी भी तरह की कोई रोक नहीं लगाई गई है। ये चीज हमें ध्यान रखनी चाहिए कि वी आर ऑल इक्वल इन टर्म्स ऑफ वेयर द फ्रॉम विच प्लेस वी born, from the place where we belong to, from the state which we belong to, the religion we have, the caste we have, the educational which we got, the parents like what we have, we are all equal. There is, we can't discriminate on the basis of the place of birth, the state where we belong from, the literacy rate, the like status, whether rich or poor, whether we talk about the race, like if we talk about the racism on the basis of color, we can't discriminate anybody. We are equal and we have to be equal. I already said that in our constitution mentioned that we are equal, but in our mind or in our behavior, we have to think that yes, we are equal. If we change our thinking, then we will see the equality. This is again I am repeating, if we change our thinking, we will see the equality everywhere, and then we will see the peace everywhere in our country as well as in the world. We do not have to make differences or the discriminated between of this particular things which we have discussed in this chapter. If we talk about the challenges of democracy, no country can be described as being कंप्लीट डेमोक्रेटिक, कोई भी कंट्री को हम कंप्लीट डेमोक्रेटिक नहीं कह सकते. वी आर डिस्कसिंग द लास्ट टॉपिक ऑफ दिस चैप्टर, challenges of the democracy. No country can be described or being a complete democratic. हम इसको complete democratic नहीं कह सकते हैं. There are always communities and the individuals trying to expand the idea of democracy. ऐसे बहुत सारे कम्युनिटीज है, इंडिविजुअल जो ट्राई करते हैं डेमोक्रेसी को एक्सपांड करने के लिए एंड पुश फॉर द ग्रेटर रिकॉग्निशन ऑफ इक्वालिटी. इनको ग्रेटर रिकॉग्निशन भी चाहिए इक्वालिटी का ऑन एग्जिस्टिंग एज वेल एज द न्यू इशू. Central to this, the struggle for the recognition all the person as equal and for their dignity to maintain. यानी हर कोई पर्सन अपनी पहचान बनाने के लिए किसी न किसी तरह से वो स्ट्रगल कर रहा है कि हाँ मेरी पहचान बने, मैं आगे बढ़ सकूं, मुझे किसी तरह की प्रॉब्लम ना हो. अगर आगे बात करें वेरियस एस्पेक्ट ऑफ डेली लाइफ इन डेमोक्रेटिक इंडिया, एज यू रीड इन दिस chapter that think about whether the equality for all the person and the being able to maintain their dignity is upheld. यानी कि हम सब इक्वल तो हैं बट हमारी पहचान भी कहीं ना कहीं इसमें गुम हो जाती है. कैसे कि लोगों अपने लाइक मन में डिफरेंस ले आता है कि ये तो बहुत नीची जाति से बिलोंग करता है, डिफरेंट रिलीजन से बिलोंग करता है, बट हमें हमारी सोच बदलने को, वी हैव टू चेंज आई thinking that we have to change our beliefs that the particular person, if it is he or she is bad, but we have to take a good qualities from them. We have to change our thinking completely. We have to change. If you want to change, if you want to see the changes in the world, यानी अगर हम अपने देश में अगर वर्ल्ड में चेंजेस देखना चाहते हैं तो हमें इक्वालिटी को ध्यान देना होगा कि इक्वालिटी कितनी ज़रूरी है, क्यों ज़रूरी है और इक्वालिटी से क्या क्या होता है. लाइक वी आर वेरी मच लकी दैट वी आर लिविंग इन अ डेमोक्रेटिक कंट्री. वी आर इक्वल. देयर इज नो एनी काइंड ऑफ रेसिज्म. देयर इज नॉट लाइक इन्फीरियरिटी जस्ट लाइक दूसरी कंट्रीज में होता है कि पर्टिकुलर धर्म को या पर्टिकुलर लैंग्वेज को कंपलसरी बना दिया जाता है. वी आर वेरी मच लकी दैट वी गेट like every religion should like they used to get a respect. हर धर्म को एक रिस्पेक्ट दी जाती है, हर भाषा को एक रिस्पेक्ट दी जाती है, हर इंसान को एक रिस्पेक्ट दिया जाता है, उसका आदर किया जाता है कि लैंग्वेज बेसिस पर अगर पर्टिकुलर इंसान को ये लैंग्वेज बोल रहा है तो उसका आदर किया जाता है, उसके कोई हंसी मजाक नहीं उड़ाई जाती. यहाँ पे हर चीज़ इंपॉर्टेंट मानी जाती है. हाउ मच वी आर लकी वी आर लिविंग इन दिस कंट्री, द डेमोक्रेटिक कंट्री, the freedom country where we find the equality everywhere. So far what we have discussed in this chapter, in the previous video and in this second video, that how the Kanta as a servant, Om Prakash Valmiki, a Dalit, he belongs from the lower caste, how the Ansari who used to eat the non-vegetarian food. Then we discuss about the what equal voting rights. Then we discuss about the dignity, how they get their dignity. Then we discuss about the different government schemes. Then we discuss about what challenges we face in the equality. Then we see the midday meal. Why this scheme is started by the Union Government of India or the Central Government of India to educate each and every student to get the proper nutritional food, and the employer, or you can say the laborer, they can send their child to get the proper education and the proper food. Then we discuss about the issues on their democracy. Each and every democratic country, they have their issues. We can't say that they are not having the issues. Every now and then that some people find that we are not find any equality, so they face that like we are not equal, so they used to do the reforms, they used to do the revolution to see the change in their country, to see the change in their society. And these are the things which done by the democratic people only. If we talk about the civil rights are it's a most important thing. In the civil right which we discuss about, like the American, so you can say the African Americans, they used to come from Africa as a slave with the Americans, and they used to live in America for last more than, you can say, 100 years, 200 years, or 300 years, and they used to work as a slave over there because they find different kinds of, you can say, a discrimination between them. Why they find the discrimination? Because the people used to think them as a uncivilized, very dirty, they have not have a manners, they are the illiterate, and they are not a very good people. What they think that they are the bad people. So from the lady which she started this initiative on the 1st December 1955, that this kind of education we can't tolerate. We want our dignity, we want our equal rights among the white people as well as among the black peoples. Like in this sense, we had already discussed about this Civil Rights Act was passed in 1964. Earlier, the African students, yani the black students and the white students, that is the American student, they have their separate school, where if we find in the white people school, the teachers are very much qualified, they are very much good in different kinds of skill. They used to give a good education. If we talk about the black people school, the teacher are not that much qualified, and they are not giving that much of good amount of education to them, so they are having their different school. But after passing this act, the Civil Rights Act 1964, both the like white and black together, they used to get the same kind of education with highly qualified teachers, and they used to get a different kinds of knowledge. Because by passing this act, if any of the discrimination on the basis of racism, on the basis of nationality, on the basis of religion, then it would be punished by under this law. This is the Civil Rights Act 1964, that is in America. So this was discuss about in this chapter we discuss about our India, we discuss about the Africa, we discuss about the America. Now like in this there is Article 15, we have discussed that on prohibition of discrimination on the basis of place of birth, religion, caste, education, race, creed, custom, everything. Completely prohibition on the discrimination, यानी जो डिस्क्रिमिनेशन यानी जो भेदभाव होता है उसके ऊपर कंप्लीट प्रोहिबिट मतलब उसको खत्म किया गया है। किसी भी तरह का कोई भेदभाव नहीं किया जाएगा। इक्वालिटी वर्ड को दिया है कि हम सब क्या हैं, सामान्य हैं, वी आर ऑल इक्वल। जैसे इसमें दिया गया जो भी पब्लिक प्लेसेस है, ऑल द पीपल आर अलाउड कैन गो ओवर देयर। लाइक इफ यू टॉक अबाउट इफ द पीपल वांट्स टू गो, दिस इज अ रेस्टोरेंट इज नॉट अ पब्लिक प्लेस, दैट इज अ प्राइवेट place, or you can say they are having their private owner, but they can go in these places. If you want to go to the hotels, you can go. If you want to go to the restaurants, you can go. If you want any other public places, you can go over there. If we're talking about the challenge of the democracy, there are the number of the challenges in the democracy. If they find that we are discriminated, they starting the reforms that we want the equality. So these are the points which we have discussed in detail what the equality is. So we have to keep in this mind that in our constitution it is mentioned that we are all equal. We have to be equal irrespective of our religion, irrespective of our caste, irrespective of our race, irrespective of our male and female, irrespective of place of birth, irrespective of our state, we are all equal. You have to keep this thing in mind. We are all equal. Thank you.